Hey everybody, it's Glider Gaming back to play some Oxygen Not Included, taking a trip into the Rustic Dreamland. Haven't been feeling too great for the last couple days, so sorry if this is a shorter video. I'm not really sure if I'm up for it, but I've been jonesing for some Oxygen Not Included, so I had to give it the old college try here. I also don't really remember what we're doing. Looks like we're finishing the power for our awesome Space Cadet centrifuge. So we can get some folks training on that. We've got all of our Paku chilling in our water, our aquarium. We've got plans here for starting out our sweet luxury apartments. I realized since last recording that one of our viewers gave us a tip on how to stop certain buildings from overheating in the comments, and I bet it could be applied to our constantly overheating polymer presses. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a shot. We're going to deconstruct these pots. We're going to replace these tiles. We're also going to build a tile on either side here. And basically what we're going to do is we're just going to put a little water on top of them to see if that prevents the overheating. The way we're going to put that water on there is we're going to build some temp shift plates. I'm not sure how many. I don't build a lot of temp shift plates. I build so many temp shift plates, in fact, that I'm not even sure where they are. Okay, there they are. You can build them out of basically anything, which is kind of crazy. So we could use ice or polluted ice. So you get, how much does it take? It takes 800 kilograms. So if we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, it'd be a little under 100 per tile. So I guess we'll go 2. Sure would be great to not have to spend so much time and energy fixing these. Pepper bread went rotten? What the heck? Why would pepper bread ever go rotten? Are you guys not putting it away? That is a lot of time and effort lost. Also, why aren't we picking up that nastiness? Hey, look! They're doing it! Rot pile. And polluted dirt is supposed to be getting stored. So I don't think you actually have to build these guys, but if you do build them, it makes their training go up a lot faster, so it's probably worth doing. Let's do a quick decor check. Except in here, over here's not great either, but we didn't really leave a lot of space to increase the decor, unfortunately. Okay, so we got too much water because this one's now flooded. This one's doing fine though. Look at that. Just like magic, they're not overheating. So thank you to our commenter, I believe is Mary, who gave us that tip. So we do have to figure out a way to get rid of a little bit of this water without ruining the whole thing. So you get 178 over here as opposed to 178 over here. So I'm not really sure why one's flooded and the other's not. Whatever, we'll just run off one. We don't need a ton more plastic anyway, so we can just kind of let it go for the time being. Over here, the oil is still doing fine. Okay, so things look pretty good. Something I want to start working on is probably getting steel production going. It's another one of those infrastructure projects that takes a while. So that'll probably be what we do after we finish these luxury bedrooms. I'd also really like to get this water situation sorted out. So maybe we'll prioritize that next. Still no Sun Nymph egg. They've released information about Quality of Life Mark III upgrade, and some pretty crazy stuff will be going on with the immune systems and the job system, which is really going to change the way I play the game. But with the immune system thing, like, you need Sun Nymph eggs to make a certain type of treatment. So, like, actually farming nymphs and trying to get their eggs to a certain point is going to be a real thing now, so that's very interesting. I dug these out so I could put a little bit more insulation in. I think once I build this one, they should be, yeah, 4. They should be able to dig that one out. So we knew that we wanted to put in some showers. We're not going to do individualized bathrooms, though, because that would just be a lot of redesign and things. I just don't think it's necessary. And yeah, the heat and stuff from the bathrooms, it just seems like way more effort than is necessary. So we're just going to do showers here. We will have to patch in some clean water and patch out some dirty water, so I think we'll go ahead and create the dirty water outlet now. Oops, whatever button I just hit was not the right one. So we'll go like that, break that one. Oh, we need another bridge over the clean water. And then when we're ready, we can just attach that clean water. But I really want this clean water to not be 1,000 degrees. They can't reach right here. I think that should solve that. Why can't they reach that? Oh, mainly because they can't reach it. That explains why they never did it. I was like, why aren't they doing this? We're getting new arts around, so that's great. Plenty of sage hatches. Actually, more sage hatches than we can handle. It might be time for culling, or maybe we'll just make another layer of sage hatches here. We can stop feeding them. We can come down here to sage hatch. Mark these off for sage hatch and hatchling only. Since we're not using our algae for anything else, I think that sage hatch is really one of the better ways. We got a sun nymph egg, guys! I'm so excited. How it got all the way up there, though, it's a little strange. Ooh, free barbecue. Nothing wrong with that. Ooh. Gotta sweep some stuff up here. Okay, so we've switched this over for all of the sage stuff. We don't want stones. Hi, Liliana. Mommy and Lily just got back from the grocery store. This one's pretty old. So is this one. Oh yeah, this whole section seems to be just full of old hatches. Hi, Liliana. What's up, baby? Hi. That's your hat? Yeah, it's a cute hat. You want me to have it? Thank you.
Lily, come on.
So 14 critters down here when there's only supposed to be 8, but that's where the youngest critters will be because all of the eggs fall down here. So if we want to get rid of critters, we want to do it from lower areas. Whoa, what did I do? Hi, you're so excited.
Come here. Lily, come with me, please. I do not have a free hand for
Okay, so getting rid of all of these guys should basically take care of the overcrowding problem that we're experiencing. Our kiln is now overheated, but that's fine. Okay, now they're really trucking along with this project, so that's good. So once we get this done, we'll be sending hydrogen from here over here, and then a certain amount of that hydrogen can come all the way down here. So it's a bit excessive, but travel-wise, but there's not really an easier way to do it that I could think of off the cuff. How are temperatures down here now? Okay, they're cooling down. The insulation is doing its job. Of course, we're still quite warm over here. We're actually kind of running out of polluted water over here. We used to have like this whole thing kind of, at one point, you know, it was pushing up in here, until we dug it out. So we might have to keep an eye on that and start watching for an alternative. Sorry, I thought I saw it say overpressure or something. But anyway, we might have to start thinking about how to access some of our alternative water sources. So yeah, it keeps saying overpressure for just a fraction of a second. Whatever. Seems to be doing just fine. So the main offender for our usage is probably these guys up here. Because the way we've got everything else set up, like we've got all this water coming in. So if we wanted to stop, we could really just, disconnect this pipe right here, and then it would stop. All of these guys are stifled, so we might as well stop sending water to that, because it will continue to use water every single cycle. So that's really, we're just throwing water away. So we'll break that tile. That will stop a lot of our water wasting. Then we're also pumping large amounts of water over here. So let's make sure everything's going well on this farm. So yeah, these two farms are using up a lot of water. This farm's doing great. Lots of jobs mastered. So one of the things they're changing in Quality of Life Mark III is that this entire menu is going to be gone. This isn't how jobs are going to work anymore. Like an RPG, it looks like our dupes are going to gain experience points and level up. And once they level up, they can gain a new skill. And then each skill they have will add to their morale requirement. So what that means is cross-training, unless you have access to incredible amounts of morale, cross-training like I do is going to be a bad idea. Because all that cross-training is just going to up and up and up and up. Right now, you know, I can train you in as many tier 4 jobs as I want. You just need 12 morale. But if I train you in 3 different chains up to tier 4, you might have a morale requirement of 36, which is very difficult to obtain. Up till this point, we've never stored Abyssalite, but one of the things in our hatch ranch over here that is not getting cleaned up is Abyssalite. So I'm just going to throw some Abyssalite storage here. That's all we're going to store here so that it can just not be in our base. Alright, the Sage Hatch deal is going well. I see a lot of raw meat just lying around up there, which worries me. So hopefully this will get them to clean up the raw meat. Another thing I want to... Well, not yet. We have a lot of raw eggs, and if we're going to start making steel, we need to do something with these broken eggs. Because you need to grind those down to lime. But, like I said, I really want to do some of these other projects first. You're sitting at that point where everything's such a high priority now. Like, I have so many high priority things. The dupe labor just has trouble getting to each individual task. Oh. Maybe I do have a place to store Abyssalite. Oh, I do. Okay. Just must not be on a terribly high priority. So, we can cancel those. So hopefully once they get that section cleaned up, that'll be a more pleasant place for dupes to hang out. I'm not seeing any headway on the raw meat. There we go. Yay. This is also just a really difficult place for the dupes to access. Since we cut off their access from the top of the base, they kind of have to just go around the whole base. It's better now that they got this ladder built. You used to have to come all the way up and around. Why did that stop? Must be waiting for filtration medium. Yep. Well, that was overflowing and now it's half full, so that's done a good thing.
Yeah, you want one? It's right over there.
This is also going to be a nice heat absorber for us, with some of these areas being in 30, 35 degrees. This lovely 25-degree water will be very helpful.
Hey, no. This one is yours.
Okay, just a pepper nut this time from the conveyor belt. She's damaged, I think. They all need showers. None of these dupes have showered in 300 plus cycles. I don't know what that bar means. I don't know if that's a single ride or like her training as an astronaut in general. Or a space cadet. It's kind of funny. Let's go check in on Jean. Where's Jean at with her training? Very close, 96%. That's cool. Okay, we did not obstruct the flow of polluted water, so that's good. Doesn't really say how good they are at doing this. Hopefully they can handle 90-degree water. I've never tried to do water like this. Very realistically, we might have to expand this room and make it 2 or 3 tiles wider just to really maximize the amount of... I guess if I'm going to do that, I should just do that right now. Because once I've got the hydrogen, I don't want to do that. So, we're just going to do that. This will give us access for 3 more Wheezeworts. So I'm just going to deconstruct buildings. And then we're going to redo the plumbing. We are just going to have to break these 2 pipes. Okay, we broke those pipes, but then we messed up the blueprints, which I kind of expected to happen. Okay, then that right there. Furniture. Oh. We didn't think about the floor, so we'll just have to dig out down below here a little bit. Which is fine, because I don't want to have to sanitize this stuff, so we'll just dig out all the slime. Why can't they access this stuff? Because we took away the floor, folks. Can't access stuff when you take away floors. I want a pufflet, so we'll just pass on all these guys. Apparently my daughter just licked her shoe. Children are strange, aren't they? 24 tons of gold sitting right there at a chill 377 degrees Celsius. We could feed this off over here and pump hydrogen to counteract the heating that we're getting, but I'm not terribly worried about that. The heating is coming from this volcano, not from this water. This water is spicy, but is not affecting the temperatures over here, which we would expect to happen if it was leaking out down here. And it's not affecting any of the sleet weed over here, so it's all fine. It's not gonna hurt anything. We just want to make sure it's not leaking out over here too much. Which, obviously it is, but it's not the end of the world. By the time it gets over here, this insulated tile will protect stuff, so it's fine. What? You guys still aren't eating your gristleberry? That is something you eat, right? I didn't, biff this whole thing up. There's a 51% chance that a shine bug makes a sun nymph egg, and we've just only gotten our first one. That's craziness. Oh, we can just feed them regular bristleberry. So, okay. We're gonna take off gristle. Oh, no. I'm pretty sure you have to feed them the gristleberry to actually get them to turn into sun nymphs. Thinking of sun nymphs. Oh, we've got 3 eggs now. Sweet. I don't know, we could have honestly, we could have a bunch of sun bugs, and I just don't know because I've never tried to make them before, so I really don't know if they look different or not. There's not really a menu for showing you what types of critters you've captured. Oh, well, there you go. That's why this area is so much worse. We're still too cold for a bluff briar. We don't have any plants that can grow this cold, so we'll just have to concede that this is going to be the worst looking area of our base. So another interesting thing is when you do... So we're not going to open the beta. We're just going to wait for it to come into full release. But when they do the full release, this game's going to update into the new quality of life Mark III. That usually causes issues and will cause the save to be corrupted. So be prepared for that. But assuming that doesn't happen, I've already trained all these guys. If they just give them all the skills that they've already obtained, this save might just collapse on itself because everybody has such high stress. Hello again, Lydiana. So things could get kind of crazy after the new update comes out. I figured out how to do this recently, too. Oh, wow. We've exposed quite a lot of the map. So, yeah, this is kind of a cool deal. We can see where all of the really spicy spots are.
Daddy's busy. Daddy's busy.
Okay, cool. So we got that done. Did we get the rest of it done? Almost. There's one pipe right there. So we should be able to get this all taken care of real quick. Okay, so the radiant pipe is accessible, so that's good. It's just straight up blocked. Shoot. How are we gonna fix that?
Lily, do you want to go upstairs?
Well, someone sounds like they're having lots of fun.
All she wants to do is see you.
Hi, baby.
Mama, book.
You got a book. That's exciting. Can mommy read you the book?
Mommy already read it 3 times.
Well, guys, Lily really seems to want to hang out with Daddy, so I think this is where we're going to wrap up the video. Thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you next time on Glider Gaming.